Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 423 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. That is me. I am that guy. You are also joined this week by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah, he did the thing.
Did the thing.
Absolutely. I mean, it's only been like maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but...
Yeah, something like that.
You know what? It's always welcome. I mean, you've been off fighting the good fight, so like, I think you mentioned on the last podcast what you were up to.
I don't know whether I think that might have been after the cast. Yeah, I'm just spending a lot of time working with government trying to improve things in all things neurodiversity, which is really fun this week after Donald Trump has announced that paracetamol causes autism, so that's been a fun week. But yeah,
of course he fucking has.
Yeah, so I'm trying to do that, get a support group up and like separate from government up and running, set up a charity because governments don't move as fast as people might like them to.
Yeah, like governments move in a way that makes glaciers seem quick.
Yes, yeah, exactly that. And yeah, I've been having lots of conversations with people who are going, "Oh, we could just get the government to do this," and I'm like, "Yeah, go on. Here's 20 people you can speak to. Go on, make government do that."
Yeah, I mean, you can poke them with a stick. Government won't do that.
Yeah,
but like, big love. It's an absolute just. Like it's a needed thing, but it's like it's a thing that we're just all so proud of you doing. So just like keep the good fight going.
Will do.
Because I mean, like getting neurodiverse people into the workplace, like that's a pretty fucking decent idea. Like,
yeah, like the problem is over here you can't get a diagnosis without paying private fees, and then for ADHD you've got private prescriptions and it's really expensive. So they're going, okay, we know that this percentage of the UK population is autistic. We have no stats for the Isle of Man, but let's say we'll apply that percentage to the Isle of Man. Oh God, okay.
yeah.
What do we do about this? And then, yeah, so like there's a few things that we're doing, like writing reports and sitting on subcommittees and meeting with both public and private sector. And yeah, there's lots of things that are happening, and I'm just trying to kind of do what I can for my fellow neurodivergent people, because I was lucky enough to be able to afford to get the diagnoses, and I know there's a lot of people who at the moment aren't able to do that because we're not in a very cash liquid for the poorer part of society.
Yeah,
which I mean, like anybody who's not in the top 1%.
Yeah, like it's a very austere time, is it? Like even like myself and my wife, who are like employed professionals in pretty decent pay, like we're feeling the pinch, and like food prices increasing by about 20%, whereas like wage prices increasing by about 3%. You're like,
yeah.
And that's just one expense, and there's fuel, and there's like all these other like added different expenses that are just kind of creeping up, and our wages are struggling, and like we're comfortable, but we should be in a situation where we have loads of expendable income, and it's not the case.
Yeah. I mean, a pretty similar position in my household. And like I say, I was lucky enough to be able to, at the time, afford the diagnosis. And now I'm just trying to work out how to help those less fortunate, because no one else seems to be doing it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like I say, I'm organising in-person support groups and kind of helping people by just bringing people who know about it and can talk to each other about what works for them is about as best we can do at the moment. And like the other thing is there's no like central directory. So the government have finally, the strategy that I'm on for autism, like, has published a directory of kind of things that they can point to, but they can't point to like private practitioners. They can't point to anything other than charities. So
yeah,
there are other bits out there that they just can't make people aware of. So trying to get something like that out there into the public, and it's something that kind of I'm working on in the background. Just trying to help people, because I know how much of a struggle it's been for me, my life, and like part of that was not knowing that I had it. So there's plenty of people out there that are like that, and I think awareness campaigns and all sorts, and there's lots of ideas that are kind of floating around, and it's just about sitting down and doing all the background work before you can kind of get into that at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, all of those words that you said make you sound like a real proper official adult. So
I still can't like get out of bed and do the dishes on a Saturday morning, but like I can do, these things are things I can be passionate about.
Yeah, fight for your fellow man and woman, but like
not for me. God no.
Yeah, like,
I'm not important.
The dishes can go fuck themselves. They know what they've done.
Absolutely, we've got a dishwasher and I still can't even fucking do that.
Oh yeah, I'm fully on board with that. Like we play a game of war, me and the missus do, where it's almost like chicken for who cracks loads of the dishwasher.
Yeah, we tend to get to the point where we're getting the clean plates out of the dishwasher and we're running out of those ones, and then we look at each other and go, fine, we'll do the dishwasher. Yeah.
Yeah, it's time. It is time. Yep. I know the one. So I think we've talked for an extended period about like actual proper adult things. So we need to mention dicks and willies and bums and boobs and all of that. Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, because that's what you're here for. Come on, it is the Fret Talk podcast. Let's talk about our sponsor as well. It's of course affordable.co.uk. They are a place that bring you pedals from Demon Effects, JSA Effects, Muskie, Joyo, 4D, Kalo, Nux, Movol Chord, Vave, AM Effects, and Affordable Effects, all at amazing prices. Keep checking back with the socials because there are some new affordable pedals coming. They are a UK company with all their stock ready to ship in fantastic recyclable packaging. Check them out, affordable.co.uk. I may have switched affordable onto a little MVAV something, but we'll see whether that comes to fruition, because I think there's a little something which might be a bit of a hot ticket.
Okay,
and it's not what you think. Spoilers. Like proper was it clickbaity title style, isn't it? But like we'll talk about that more. We might even mention it on the page actually.
Nice.
Because like it's just in its kind of early stages at the moment, but I think there's a hot ticket that's gone unnoticed in that catalogue. Anyway, let's do as we usually do, which is start with some shit news. And this shit news it's shit, but not for the reason you think. Like it's not a shit thing. It's not a shit product. It's not that something shit is happening to someone. It's kind of a shit situation, which is not brought about by the company themselves. And I think we kind of want to shit on them a little bit because of their previous pedal release. But actually, they done nothing wrong in this situation. Right, so rather than talking in riddles, Boss, they had a pedal. In fact, they had two pedals leak. Like there were product images for two pedals. Cool. There was the XS one, and there was another one. There was a slightly bigger one, but the XS one was like this poly shifter, and it appeared on a website. Like the listing for this pedal appeared on a website, and like we thought nothing of it. Like I think the listings got pulled, and it pardon me. The listings got pulled, and I think it kind of all died down. But like screenshots were taken. Pedal Boards of Doom was like feverish that day.
Chaos.
Yeah, like it usually is whenever there's a leak. However, earlier on today, Jason Morton of PBOD and Jason Morton 82 posted in our little like PBOD chat a video, and that video happened to be just some random dude, like some like less than 1,000 subscriber YouTube channel, doing like an ad hoc demo of this XS1 poly shifter. And like, the fuck? Like they've actually been shipping these things out. So not only is the Boss pedal not actually officially released yet, it's not released, but it's also got its first YouTube demo on it. So like we've got no actual info on the pedal, like there's no official blurb, but we watched this guy go through all the knobs on it.
Yeah, go through some of the knobs when they probably ought not to have been gone through.
Yeah, it was done. It was almost done in a kind of no talk all tone way, where let's see what all these knobs do. But
yeah,
I
like the intro to the video. I just like how he goes. Yeah, so I tried to look for the manual and I scanned the QR code, and it just takes me to Boss's website of all of their manuals, and this pedal isn't there. Because obviously he's got it too early. But the best thing about it, I've just clicked on his channel. He's released one video 10 days ago, and then the previous upload was 3 years ago.
So consistent. So we expect to see
none of them are pedal reviews. Like, he's never done a pedal review at all in his life. It's just he's got hold of this pedal, so he thought, fuck it, why not?
Yeah. Let's stir up some controversy.
Yeah,
good on
the
that,
video he released 10 days ago has 22 views. His Boss pedal already has 1,300 views.
Yeah. To be expected. And once that gets shared in a group, it's all over, innit?
Yeah.
And to be fair, like the chap, his playing's fantastic. Like he's a
good player, yeah,
really good guitarist. Doesn't know how to set up audio for a demo.
No.
Because it's all like done through the camera mic, and you're getting a blend of what's coming out the amplifier, like from what I assume is about like arm's distance away from the camera. So you get like a quite roomy sound, but you're also getting the acoustic sound of the guitar, which is sat, I assume, on his lap, which is by the pedal and by the camera.
Yeah.
So you get.
I assume also the phone microphone is pointed towards the guitar and not the amp.
Yeah. From
the orientation.
Yeah, there's it's almost a 50-50 mix between guitar strings and amp, isn't it?
Which, given what the pedal does, is like even he's effectively using an acoustic version of the left control on the.
That he is. Oh my god! Yeah. So the pedal itself, essentially, what you got to think of it as is like the Digitech Drop, where it's like a whammy, but like fixed positions basically. So you got a notch. You go between like 1 and 7, which gives you like your semitones, and then you've got octave down, or octave, 2 octave, 3 octave, and then you can do those up or down. So you can like go up to like through the 7 semitones up, and then octave up, 2 octaves up, 3 octaves up, or down, exactly the same. That's on the one control. There are 2 controls on the front. The second control on the left-hand side is called balance, which is basically like a mix control between like fully affected guitar signal and like clean guitar signal, or like unaffected guitar signal.
Yeah.
So for stuff like the octave, 2 octaves and 3 octaves, maybe even like the 4ths or 5ths, that control, yeah, maybe. Anything else, anything at all else, you do not want to be blending in any any clean signal back in.
And why would you ever not want either fully dry, even mix, or fully wet? Why does it need to be on a rotary?
Yeah, on a blend. I mean, a lot of the other ones have got that kind of thing where they've got like they tend to have it on sliders, don't they? Like where you get you got a slider for the dry control and a slider for the wet control, and you can kind of mix between them. Like I kind of get that, like it being on a control, but the fact that
you can do it with one semitone. Yeah, it sounds exactly as bad as you think it is.
Yeah, I mean we got the glorious effect of that anyway.
We got the strings, and then when he tried that, it's sublime.
Yeah. So
it's when he goes, we'll turn the settings to 12 o'clock. No, we won't. This one's got numbers on it, and leaves balance at 12, and then plays his first thing on semitone, and he goes, oh no.
Yeah, but then like in the room, he blends it out, and like okay, that semitone, I've been dropped down a semitone, cool. But then the guitar strings are still going.
Yeah.
Still really loud. So, yeah.
Oh, dearie me.
I mean, I'm giving his review like a generous 6 out of 10. Like he was very thorough with all the controls and like did his best with what he had. The audio definitely needed a little bit of work. Like his chops.
It's when he shifts it up 3 octaves and then goes,
yeah.
Oh, the high E string's a little bit digital sounding. Well, no fucking shit. You've gone 3 octaves higher than a guitar string.
Yeah. And then he says, this one's for all like the dogs and cats in the neighbourhood, and starts bending the shit out of like the highest string 3 octaves up.
Oh man, yeah.
But you know what? That guy's channel is going to blow up over the next kind of week.
Yeah,
and
we'll come back next week and it'll be on like 12,000 subscribers.
Yeah, and it really pissed me off. Like I've been working really hard to get there, and this guy drops the jankiest no talk all tone on a pedal that's not released, and then he's just like, "Yeah, I'm up there with you guys." But yeah, so I feel really sorry for Boss because, like, realistically, if we're being honest about it, the PX1 was a fumbled release. Like the press release for it was like really kind of patchy, which meant that there was loads of misinformation flying about it. And then when we got an idea of what it actually was about, there was still the microtransactions thing, and we were all a bit like, yeah, we don't want this. We saw how it affected the games industry and what the games industry is now because that kind of stuff weren't stopped. And we don't want that. Like we don't want that the guitar to go that way. And
absolutely,
like, is it that bad? No, it's like £10 for an algorithm lock of a pedal actually is all right. Like you pay probably that for a plug-in on a computer, and it's like upgrading your pedal every time to like a new algorithm version of an old Boss pedal that you can't get, and it's like £10 is a lot cheaper than the £700 that you pay for the original pedal. I get that, but it's horse armour again, isn't it? Like the horse armour was like £4 or something, and like
it's the start of a slippery slope. If you start saying £10 is okay to update my pedal when I could get a Helix or a HX1 and get free upgrades 4 times a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, they I think they've only done 2 within the past 12 months. But it's
there's still 2 more free ones than this Boss pedal's getting.
Absolutely. I mean, and you could always go back and buy an M5, which like they never had any updates for them, but they come loaded with like probably like 20 or 30 modulations, about like 15 reverbs, 20 or so delays. You ignore the drives because like they're not good. Just skip over that. Like, but the
best thing about the drives on the M5 is there's no volume control.
I mean, the best part about the drives is just being able to skip past them. Just turn that knob and we're past that. But like you had the purple modes as well with all of like the weird filters.
Yeah, almost synthy sound and stuff, and filters and octave shifts and yeah.
So I mean, there were loads of legitimate sounds within that, and then there were some like really crazy ones as well.
Yep.
So there was enough in there. Like if that pedal was just like the 10 reverbs and 15 delays, you go, that's well worth the money. But then it had the modulations and the filters and the like dynamic, like the compressions and stuff. And if you really, really stuck, there was the drives. But yeah, that existed, and that existed like 20 years ago. And we didn't have to pay £10 every time we turn the knob to the next mode. So yeah, like slippery slope, I think is the perfect analogy for it. It's just like Boss got it in the neck for that, but like it was us kind of drawing the battle lines, weren't it? And just going, no, not in our guitar, please. Right.
Please.
Yeah. But it's down to if enough people get on board with it and go like if half of us go no, absolutely not, but then half of us go it's only a tenner and start buying the things, then
that's where the problem lies, isn't it?
Yeah, there's enough, isn't there? Enough compliance for them to go, well, that's how pedals are going now. If Boss can do it, we can do it. Anyway, we're like this one, not Boss's fault, I don't think. This is just
my only criticism. If Boss haven't at this point come out and said this company has leaked our pedal, there is now videos of it surfacing online, our release date is this, and you'll get proper information on it on this date, some sort of like pushback against it. I guess they're not trying not to draw attention to it, but at the same time, maybe they'd be better off people not having this as their first introduction to this pedal, because the guy doesn't know what any of the controls do, so the start of the video is the pedal making the guitar sound
the worst,
terrible.
Yeah, I'd like to think that, like, if you're watching that video, you know what a octave shifter is supposed to sound like, and you get the idea that he's probably not dialed it in particularly well.
Yeah, and he gets away from that sound fairly quickly, but also retention times on YouTube are like 15 seconds for most things, and he doesn't get out of that setting within the first 15 seconds of the video.
No, you're probably talking first minute, aren't you? I hope this isn't the thing that Boss have remembered for this year. Like they've done some good stuff. They just need to kind of fix the blip that has happened over the past couple of months and kind of get back on track, don't they? But hey ho. Right, let's talk about something which isn't shitting on Boss. I feel sorry for him. Let's talk about these Les Pauls, because it's nice not to shit on Gibson, because we shit on them so much. But like these are legitimately instruments that we're actually a bit interested in. So Gibson have they've announced Les Paul Custom 70s, and it's an aesthetic, isn't it? It is an aesthetic. It's a bit like, I mean, the picture sums it up perfectly. It's got like wooden paneling and kind of mahogany finish decor, and that's exactly what a 70s Les Paul is. It's like that, like ostentatiously understated, and that's what these Les Paul Customs are. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. They're going to be expensive. They are Gibson custom, so they're not cheap, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. They are customs in every sense, like the double binding, the block inlays, The like double bound bodies as well, and the diamond logo at the top, rather than the just. What do they have on unusual Les Pauls? It's just the signature. I can't remember. Mine's in the case.
I actually don't know. Mine's in its case downstairs.
Yeah. But it's not one of these. Is it? It's not like the diamond ones of the Les Paul Studios. I tell you what, I'm sure I can Toman this one a little bit. I mean,
it's just it's the signature down the centre.
I knew that. Definitely, I didn't have to double check it.
Yeah. To be fair, that's what you said.
It was, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't have put money on it if it was a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire question. I would have gone 50-50. But yeah, so it's got the kind of custom diamonds. Spec wise, I think they're not anything really all that different, aren't they? The T-type humbuckers. That's actually quite nice because they're supposed to be quite good. The 70s T-types, aren't they?
I can't even remember what the 70s T-types are.
Yeah,
I've heard of them before.
But so the reason why I was excited about these is because the 70s was a bit of a shit era for Gibson, where like quality control was a bit patchy, and people say that like they're not the greatest Les Pauls that you can get, but they do look very classy, and by like having modern appointments where they'll like set up to modern standards, the like plec machines, so that they're like playing well, and like they're set up with more rigorous quality control than like fucking Barbara at the end of the conveyor belt with a cigarette in her mouth, going, yeah, that looks alright. That in the 70s, and they also come in like really 70s finishes. So you've got the classic, the like the full on ebony, and the are they calling it ivory? Because I'm not going to go full on Michael Jackson here. Just BC top. What's that? What's BC top? There we go. Ebony buttercream top. There you go. So it's like it's BC top because it's not a fully ivory finish. It's like dark back, but then the top is the like off-whitey creamy colour. That's classy. But like very Justin Hawkins, isn't it? Like the white Les Paul custom.
Yeah. I just love the look of the white Les Paul custom. They just, yeah, I think it is probably my favourite Les Paul finish.
I would play one. The ebony is always good. Like it's a classy finish. I like the wine red. It reminds me of Les Paul Studios of the late 90s and early 2000s, but looking better because it's got the binding. It's like they've all got the gold hardware on as well. The only one, and we're both in agreement on this one, is the tobacco burst. Is it tobacco sunburst or is it just called tobacco burst? Tobacco burst. There we go. And the reason why we it's not a terrible finish, but it's kind of like it's like a teardrop burst, isn't it? So you've got like majoritively like this kind of dark brown black finish, and then it's got like a teardrop of like flamed orangey kind of burst. However, when me and Matt were growing up, this finish, it was synonymous, wasn't it, Matt?
Yeah, it was. It was the Les Paul. I think was it the Special 2 that was bolt on? Yeah,
they were the worst ones.
Yeah, the Les Paul the Epiphone Les Paul Special 2 and the Encore Strats both came in this finish.
Yeah, you basically like the cheapest of the cheap all came with this horrible. I mean, it's not a horrible finish. It just it reminds us of cheap guitars.
Yeah. It reminds me of splinters, basically.
So it's like a Pavlovian condition that we've got to this finish particularly. Like it's not bad. It's like they're all very classy. It's like an understated classiness, isn't it? It's not like bright and brash and in your face like some of the like modern Les Pauls, like Blueberry Burst and stuff like this, where they're trying to like kind of stand out, almost kind of rival PRS for some of their finishes. And it's not like the standard classics like the Cherry Sunburst and the Iced Tea Burst and stuff like that. They're slightly less seen finishes, but they look very, very classy. They are $3,500 though, so I don't think we're gonna be buying one anytime soon. Like even between us and do like a timeshare, I'm not a Les Paul man enough to want to spend $3,500 on a Les Paul. But yeah, they look nice, I think. So well done, Gibson, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I get, like, if you look at the rest of their range, right, like Les Paul Standard is $2,500, so Les Paul Custom for $3,500 at this point. Not that ridiculous. I mean, it's to me it is a ridiculous price point, but given that if you're charging, I think it must be like £1,800, £2,000 for a studio these days. So like, yeah, and another £1,500 for a Les Paul Custom then sounds broadly right.
Yes, it's plausible by today's money, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I'd much rather pay $1,000 for it. Thank you very much. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't anyway, because I'm not a humbucker guy that bad. Like, I'm especially not $3,500 worth of humbucker guy. So yeah, it is what it is. Right, I want to talk about what I've been up to this week, because I happened to like really, really haphazardly and very quickly shoot a video yesterday. Because like I was on the drive home from work, because my commute is like about an hour's worth of drive, and I had finished the podcast I was on, so I had like 20 minutes of silence, just sitting there thinking to myself, thinking, like, I've just done a recent update on the Sonic 8 Matrix Box 2. It's wicked, and no one's covered it as far as I've seen. I need to do a video on this. So I did. And essentially, TLDR is that the update that Sonic 8 did on the Pocket Master, like the original Pocket Master was just basically like a mini Matrix Box. And then it like almost at the same time as releasing it, they went, oh, there's an update and you can load NAM files onto it. And everyone absolutely shit their pants. They were going mental for it. And then Sonic 8 were like, yeah, we'll do that with the rest of the line. And then maybe like a couple of months ago, they said, yeah, we've bought that and we've bought it out for the Matrix Box 2. The rest will be coming eventually, kind of thing. But they didn't mention that by Matrix Box 2, they meant the Matrix Box 2 line, which was the Matrix Box 2 and the Matrix Box 2 Pro. So I was under the assumption that the Pro was still to come.
Of course you were, because that's what they've said.
Absolutely. However, that of course that's not the case. And so it kind of just flew under the radar. So I wanted to highlight the fact that the NAM update was available for the Matrix Box 2 Pro, and the Matrix Box 2 Pro it's funnily enough the best one out of the lot, but for the reason that the signal chain in all of the other ones is set. You've got an effects block, which is always an amp block. You've got an effects block that is always an EQ block. there's one for like comp, there's one for wah, and like there's like, all of these set effects blocks, and then there's like 2 or 3 movable effects, like effects 1, effects 2, and effects 3, depending on which one you've got, and then you can move that like pre or post amp. The Pro is very much like other, like the higher end modelling units where you've got a blank signal chain and you can just drag and drop blocks into it. So you could have, if you were so inclined, 8 phasers. I mean, you probably shouldn't, but you could. So, like the ability to really customize your signal chain is what drew me to the Matrixbox 2 Pro, and was what made me do the update to that one rather than the Matrixbox 2, because then I can really hone in the signal path. And I did it, and I've done a video on it, and you can catch that on my channel and listen to like how the NAM profiles sound in that unit. Like, it's obviously got much more processing power than the Pocket Master, so they do sound like higher fidelity. They do feel like more responsive units. So it's an all round better experience, and because you can employ a signal path that fits around it, you can have like a studio compressor at the end to give your tone like the sound of a track that has been recorded, rather than like, here's the sound of just a mic in front of a cab, like sterile as anything.
Yeah, I get that, but at the same time, who the fuck would want to sound like recorded tone? Music industry has ruined music by overproducing it, by doing things like whamming compressors on when they don't need to be there.
Yeah, compressors are lovely.
No. Studio compressors especially not. Like, no.
I mean, you need to listen. You need to listen back to this video, because like I show one of the NAM profiles, like just that dumped into the thingy, and then I had like a little room reverb to give it the sound that thing is within a space, and then throw in a like very, very subtle studio compressor, and it makes everything sound just so much bigger and so much fatter. Oh, it's amazing. But yeah, like I go through 5 of my favourite NAM profiles, because the original, like the Pocket Master, allows you to import 5 profiles. So I've got like this little pack of 5 really good sounding profiles, and I imported them into the Matrixbox 2 Pro and played them. And check out the video. It's well worth it. Right.
I'll give it a go. It's still...
Yeah.
I'll have to watch it, because, like I say, I would never want to sound like a produced guitar track. I'd want to sound like a guitar in a room.
Yeah. I mean, you could do that. Like, if you take the compressor off, and then you've got a very similar thing. Because I put in studio reverb, but like really short, like really low in the mix, so it felt like it was a microphone but within a studio. So you got like it sounds like your guitar tone is within a space, rather than you pressing your ear up against the mic, like the cab. So yeah, there is that, and it's a nice trick if you've got a modeler that allows you to add blocks where you want to. Right, let's talk about some more news. Fender Vintera. I want to mention this one because it got a bit of heat on my channel. This did. Did
it really?
Yeah, on the old Instagram. We'll talk about them first, and then we'll talk about the heat. It might have been the way that I posted the post about this, actually, because I definitely stirred it up a little bit with this one. But Fender releasing Vintera 2 Road Worn. So Vintera 2 is the kind of vintage, like vintage accompaniments, but like with modern takes on it. So they're not like super like fat necks and like really like shallow radiuses and shit. They're like, they look vintage, and there's a few accompaniments on them that look like that are a bit more vintage, but they're generally a bit more playable. Of course. What's 184 millimeters in inches? Who knows?
What?
I can't tell. Like, damn you, Toman.
184 millimeters.
Yeah, in inches.
In inches.
Is it 9? 9. Come on.
No.
Oh, is it a
7.24?
Oh, you motherfucker. So
it's not even 7.5.
It's 7.25 is the... Yeah, so, okay, then maybe it is a bit more vintage than I thought. But there we go. So yeah.
Okay. These guitars just died to me.
Yeah, because they're like, generally speaking, they're pretty good, aren't they? Like nitro lacquer with not heavy relicking, but like gentle like wearing on them. So like it's quite tasteful, and they're like guitars that will encourage relicking more than they are guitars that are relicked. 60s profile C, so slightly fatter, but not like super chunky. Vintage tall frets and a 184 millimeter fingerboard radius,
which they've hidden like that because they know that they don't like anyone reading 7.25 is just going to go. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, that being said, when I played the PRS Silver Sky, the US version, which has got the 7.25 radius, that was really good. It didn't feel like a horrendous like circle neck. So maybe there's hope, but
yeah. Look, my problem is the only guitars I've ever played with a 7.25 were also not particularly well set up.
Yeah, I think
so. I don't know whether you can set up a 7.25.
You definitely can, because the PRSs were set lovely, as you would expect. Like USA PRSs tend to be all right. I mean, you can say what you want about them. They tend to be.
Never heard that. No one's ever said that about PRS.
Yeah, they tend to they can make a guitar. These guys,
they make dentist wall art.
I mean, they do. They really do. But I think it's the vintage tall frets that they add onto these, which makes them just horrible. Vintage tall frets need to get in the bin. No one needs that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, nothing needs to be tall, and vintage tends to be narrow, doesn't it? Like, frets should be medium jumbo.
I mean, or more.
Yeah,
I can go medium jumbo. I can go higher than that.
Yeah. I don't want those stupid, like, horrible the wizard net ones where the frets half the fucking width of the distance between them. Them I can't get on with, those flat things, but
I can do that. I'm happy in that zone. But yeah, like medium jumbo is what most things have on them, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. Look, if it's medium jumbo and stainless, bonus good. But vintage tall, like, it could be made out of like unicorn tears, and I am still saying no thank you, because the profile on them is chunky. It's just not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like some people like the vintage specs, don't they? They are
crazy people.
Yeah, they're made in Mexico. They've got a few versions in it as well. They've got some Strats. They've got a P bass. They've got
it's two of everything: 2 Strats, 2 P basses, 2 tellies, 2 jazzers.
Or is there 2 P basses? I only see one, but there we go. There's 2. Like the tellies are so disappointing. So like this, what like Burgundy Mist is that one?
Yeah, and
then the other one is it looks like Butterscotch Blonde, but it's BGB. So Butterscotch Blonde.
Buttergut Blonde.
Buttergut Blonde. That's that Sir Mix-a-Lot song, that isn't it? And then you've got the Jazzmaster. Okay, the Jazzmaster looks all right. It's got like an anodized guard on it. Coppery, actually. It's not like a gold. Yeah. Oh, is that a wooden? It looks like it's got wood grain on it. Ooh.
Let me click on the Toman link.
Ooh. Yeah.
Single ply golden anodized aluminium pick guard.
It might just be like the tooling then. I like the.
It is. It's definitely got lines down it, hasn't it?
It has, yeah. I like the Fiesta Red one actually as well. I think in terms of like finishes, those two win the day for me. Those two are like absolutely sexy. But they are Jazzmasters, so probably need to get in the bin. And like now we've got the two bases at the bottom as well, and like they're going to be like vintage frets. They're going to be 7.25 radius. They're going to be all the things that I stand against. Sorry, in guitar, but they do look nice.
They do look nice. They do look much nicer than anything in the standard Mexican or is player Mexican now?
Yeah, probably.
Player Mexican, and then you've got like performer and professional.
Yeah.
But these seem to be the price of a performer, but they're made in Mexico.
Poor sweet Matthew.
Me no likey.
Yeah, like if you think you're getting a performer for like 1,300 these days, my gosh. Yeah.
Is a professional not 1,500 quid?
I assume probably closer to $2,000 these days.
Fuck me. Guitars have got really expensive, haven't they? What the fuck happened?
I think that's pretty much the tagline of this podcast for the past 2 years. Yeah. But there was a bit of a kickback against this one, and I hold my hands up a little bit to this because I'm gonna read out the kind of the tagline that I put for this. I definitely incited some of this. Here we go. Is 1.3k too much for MIM? ? And then a picture of someone playing the thingy. That's pretty much telling people, "Oh, get angry at this." But they did. They did. I don't know. Actually, we've got the Leeds Pedal Show. Welcome on board. I think it's the first one that we've read out from Leeds Pedal Show. Saying, I don't know, Epiphone started this trend. Maybe 1K is the baseline that we need to think for Made in Mexico or Epiphone. And he's bringing logic and reason to to this party, and that's not how we do things here. Like in realism, yes, he's probably right, and we should adjust our expectations because things have gone up, and like a grand.
I don't want to.
No, exactly. In our minds, which is rooted firmly a good 10 years ago.
20 years ago, I think you'll find.
Yeah,
probably.
Like, realistically, yeah. Like Made in Mexico is 400 quid. Starts at 400 quid, goes up to about 700.
Yeah.
Like
then you've got American Standard.
Yeah. Like American Standard, that's where the grand comes in, isn't it? Like there's that, and you can get like the American not standards, like the
the
like
factory
highway
special
ones and stuff. Yeah,
highway one, road one,
and they're kind of a little bit less. Like they come in under the grand mark, and you're okay. But if you want that American Standard with the little like America sticker on it, you pay $1,000 and you're like, begrudgingly, but yeah, I will, because this is the real deal. This is like the American apple pie of guitar. This is, but I'll pay the $1,000 for it. No, that's your fucking Mexican one these days. So you're telling us the truth, and we don't want to hear the truth, unfortunately. Leeds Pedal Show. We've got Mr. Chickums. He's saying he's not so sure. If you're worried about the resale, then probably. If you just want a quality instrument, then I'd say it's fair. So actually, again, logic and reason to a crazy person party. And then we've got Dave Rage. Dave Rage is bringing some sense here, kind of. He said...
He's not. He said, yes, it's too expensive.
Yeah, he says, I thought the Dave Grohl the Dave Grohl Epi was a bit pricey, but I have one. But this is daft. And
so, from what I'm reading for that, it's fine to pay £1,250 for a Chinese instrument, but not £1,350 for a Mexican instrument.
Yeah, I think you can't... But I think what he's saying is he thought that the Dave Grohl was pricey.
But then why would he buy one?
Because he wanted the Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Look, and I get it. And I know the Dave Grohl's a set neck and bolt-ons are different. Like, I don't give a fuck how you attach the neck to the guitar as long as the strings stay on when I put them on.
Yeah, yeah.
So... like, as with all the love in the world for everyone who talks about, oh my God, it's a set neck, and therefore I don't care. That's irrelevant to me. Like, it doesn't make a difference to anything. I know you're going to tell me that it's going to affect the tone or the resonance or yada yada yada.
Yeah.
What I want is a nice Strat and a nice Les Paul and a nice hollow body.
Yeah.
And a nice telly, and probably a backup of each of those that are also nice.
Yeah,
Maybe some other nice
instruments. At least another 2 nice tellies, and you've got to. You can't just have one Strat. You've got to have an HSS Strat and an SSS Strat.
Yeah, and they'll each need a backup with their own.
Yeah, it gets costly. This guitar thing.
But yeah, like. I maybe set next to cost a little bit more, so it's fine for them to be a bit more, which is maybe saying that a Chinese Strat needs to be £900 or less. But
yeah,
I hate that anything that isn't made in USA is over £1,000, but
it's the world we live in.
Also have to fucking realise that, you know, everything has gone up in price since 2005. And I just have to live with that.
Yeah. I've got more gut and less hair. And I'm not happy about that either. But it's not going to reverse itself anytime soon. So
yeah,
just gotta deal with these cards that we've been dealt.
Yeah.
Like as for the set neck versus bolt on though, like Harley Benton are putting out set neck guitars for £100. They're putting out bolt on guitars for £100. They can do it at that price. There's no reason why that construction should like bump up or bump down the price. If Harley Benton are doing it at the price that you couldn't even get a decent starter guitar back 10 years ago, there's no excuse. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Harley Benton do some of the guitars that they do for the prices that they do. But even then, like some of the what's the HSS one that everybody wants? That
the ST Modern.
That's like £350, isn't it? So that's like Mexican Strat money from 20 years ago.
Yeah. But has got a Babbitt's bridge and stainless steel frets and a roasted maple neck.
Yeah, I'm not convinced how roasted the roasted maple necks.
They are.
I think they look roasted.
Yeah. So
they're probably not roasted in the same way that, you know, Schecter or like those other brands do them.
So like people have tested this where like you drill into them and check the colour the way through, and they are fully roasted. Like
Okay.
Harley Benton were notoriously on their like I think mid-range Les Paul copies, like the SC. I think it was like the SC 450. They put like maple top on the listing. People assumed like maple veneer, but they were like full, like 2-inch thick maple caps. They weren't just maple, quote unquote maple tops. They were like proper sized maple caps. And it was only the fact that someone emailed Harley Benton to ask what the spec was, and they went, "Oh yeah, like they're proper maple caps." They don't bother advertising it, but the construction is actually much better than they even bother mentioning. Probably because people wouldn't believe it. Like a guitar worth 250 quid with arguably better specs than some of the much higher price ones. But I don't know. I think trying to compare anything to the buying power of Harley Benton is a bit of a fallacy. But like the sentiment is the same, that they can do guitars that are constructed bolt on or like glued set like Senex for a decent price. It doesn't drive up their margins so much that it requires an extra 500 quid on top of a price. So, like, get over it these days, I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I know it's more work. It's easier to bolt on a guitar. I can bolt a neck onto a guitar. I could probably glue a neck onto a guitar. Would it be any good afterwards?
I think if you gave me 2 pieces of wood, and I needed to glue a pre-made neck into one of them and bolt a pre-made neck onto the other one, if both of those pieces of wood are currently square blocks and I've got to make a neck pocket and do all the rest of it, I would say the bolt-on one will probably end up sturdier than the set neck one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm not saying that's because of the way the construction is supposed to be. I'm talking about my own skills at putting 2 bits of wood together.
Yeah, no, I completely get it. And on that bombshell, I think it's where we wrap it for today. And we're going to continue it on with the page, because we definitely we've got shit to talk about, mate. But yeah, so I'm going to extend a thank you to you listeners. You have made it this far. I hope none of the coughing and spluttering makes it into the podcast. If it does, I do apologise. One managed to slip out last time, and it was a Lee cough. There was 8 that I edited out of last week's podcast. So the fact that only 1 got through, like, top quality, that is the Fret Talk guarantee. 1 in 8 coughs will make it through.
Now, we've definitely had weeks where there's been more than 8 and you've edited them all out. So
yeah.
I think the average is probably like 1 in 50.
Yeah, probably. There was definitely an episode where there was over 30 markers that I had to put into an episode. Like it was one of these ones where it was like multiple hosts on the podcast were ill. It was like around winter time where we're all kind of feeling lethargic and groggy, and we've got coughs and colds. So, I mean, this one is going to be child's play. It'd be fine. Anyway, so I need to, I've extended a thank you to our listeners. I'm going to extend a thank you to affordable.co.uk for sponsoring this episode. I'm going to extend a thank you to our Patreon backers who, for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew. They are amazing people, and they also get their names shouted out on each episode and an extra little bonus something like in the Patreon feed as well. So the names are as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Hugh G. Rection.
Way.
We've got Mr. Mike Coxlong.
Way.
We've got Mr. Gary Goldencock. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher, Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gower of the Tone Jokes Podcast, the Second Button Podcast, and the Off the Rails Podcast. We've got Mr. Diabetes Foot. We've got Mr. Jason Wharton of Jason Wharton 82 and of PBOD. And we've got Mr. Gareth Brand. If you want to catch me online, I am BudgetPedalChap. You find me Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Threads, and Blogspot, all at or dot or slash BudgetPedalChap. Like if you find one, they all link together, so you're all good. Matt, where can we find you?
I am at heel_MattQ on Instagram or Threads or just Facebook group.
Facebook group. Just type in on Facebook.
Yeah. Type in group on Facebook and you'll find me.
Yeah.
Not the one linked to this podcast or anything, just the word group.
Yeah, Facebook group, yeah. That's the thing that happens once like a group gets shady, isn't it? Like a group gets a little bit too shady and then gets deleted and it just gets called Facebook group. That might happen one day. Who knows? We might get super controversial. Anyway.
Like we've never got controversial before.
No,
the problem is we just get controversial on things that nobody else cares about.
yeah. Like narrow, tall frets. So from myself, Mr. BudgetPedalChap, from Mr. Matt Quine. Say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Yeah. It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. Tomorrow a bit.
Bye.
Found out my wife was cheating on me today. When I asked her when she'd be home, she says 10, 15 minutes max. My name's Stephen.